Hi, on this week's video we're working on another Momentum 397TH. This system is very similar to a lot of the other systems that we have done, but instead of doing time-lapse I thought that we'd switch it up a little. So in this system we'll go ahead and come on into the basement, turn some lights on. So we have two inverters, Victron Multiplus 12 volt 3000 watt 120 amp charger inverters, one for each leg. We also have 6 Battleborn 100 amp lithium batteries. We have 2 Victron 150/100 MPPTs to handle the solar that's coming in. The solar that's on the roof is 8 330 watt REC Reckon Peak residential panels. We use those panels because they have the most basically bang for your buck, and they also perform incredibly well. The Battleborn batteries, we like those batteries because they also, actually all of the equipment that I'm talking about, we like it because it all performs really well. So the panels, we've had multiple customers, including our own personal system, have gone over the 100% rating, the 330 watt per panel rating. So you might ask, why do you need a system this big? So the system this big is capable of running an AC off of solar power. It needs the batteries to jumpstart it, to get it going, but then once the solar kicks in, because it's not as instant as the batteries, once the solar kicks in, the system completely runs off of solar. You can look at your 712, which is your battery monitor that's also installed in this system, and watch it draw 0 amps from the battery bank as it's as the inverters are inverting. So I'm going to open this up. You can hear a fan running, so it is inverting. I'm going to take the app and I am going to go to left multi. So I'll hold it so that you can see it. It says inverting. It's drawing 106 amps from battery. It's generating 1233 watts. I'm going to go to detailed. So you have no shore power coming in. It is generating 10.8 amps or 1241 watts. It's using 106 amps of 12 volt power. Because when we go over to battery, we see what the battery bank is doing. I did that a little too quick. There we go. Alright, so of that 108 amps that it was drawing, you're only pulling 10 amps off of your battery bank. It is 11 o'clock in the morning and we're already producing more than 100 amps from solar. So let's go over to solar and see what it's doing. MPPT. Alright, so this one has 26 amps coming in. It is generating 788 of 1330 watts. Sorry, 1320 watts. It's generating 57 amps for the system. So that's the right one. So 57 amps plus left. .62 amps is what it's generating for the battery. So it's generating 113 or so. I don't even remember. 57. So that's 110, 109 amps, 119 amps for the system. Already at 11 o'clock in the morning, we're up in Washington State, and the fires have lightened up, and you can actually see pretty far.
Still a little hazy though.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
But of the 2640 watts on the roof, it's generating 1644 watts at 11 o'clock in the morning. I think that's a pretty decent performance. With these systems, you have the ability to use all of your big appliances during the day while the sun is high and you're able to generate a lot of power. So we're still down to just barely drawing anything off the bank at all. We have a 600 amp battery bank and we're drawing 8 amps off of the battery bank right now. So I'd say within another hour the sun angle will change enough where we can turn this deficit into a surplus, and it'll actually start charging the batteries back while running the whole rig at the same time. That's why I do these systems this way. The power coming in from the roof, I use 2-gauge wiring so that I don't have wire loss. I do all the panels in parallel to help the MPPTs deal with the shading so it's not quite as bad. For all of the battery bank, I use 2-aught wiring. I did the math out. I figured out, what the inverters will use whenever it's pulling, medium to large loads. Normal use is pulling 100 to 150 amps from the battery bank during the day / solar. The goal of this system is so that at night you end your day with a full battery bank, even having the ability to run your AC. So it's not designed to be able to run 3 ACs and go boondocking in 110 degree weather. No system is really designed to do that at this level. It would be much more involved to be able to generate a system that can do that and stay cool. So with the components that we have married together here, we have a very robust friendship of components. So anyhow, I just wanted everyone to see that this is the reason that my clients want these systems, is so that they can still have the ability to run their AC and live fairly normal. You do have to practice power management. You can't run a whole bunch of equipment all at the same time and expect the system to do it. It's not shore power. You are limited, but not as limited as something less than this. So kind of as a extra little treat with this specific system, if you happen to be going to the Grand Design Rally on August 29th through Monday, which is Labor Day, they're going to have this rig at the rally. That's right. If you wanted to see one of the systems that I do in person, find this rig, only one with a blue stripe like this. Momentum 397TH with the stripe that matches the MORryde Kingpin plate. It's kind of a bluish color. So, in case I haven't already said it, sorry. I'm Mike from the Dry Campers. My wife and I travel the country upfitting RVs with lithium and solar. Thanks for watching.